This is a live Leprechaun Travel Log video of event from the latest one. And I've made some preparations so that you understand what is going on. The most important button to click is a skip animation. You don't want this alcoholic to keep on like walking for minutes, I guess. Now, first things first. What is the decision about a travel store? You obviously take the 1 diamond offer. And we will soon figure out if it's worth taking the 500 diamond offer. We will see that relatively soon. You see that I've started collecting some of these cola and beer. In total, you're gonna get 18 cola and you're gonna get 10 beer for free, basically. And you can choose to donate. Not tokens to Guild Adventure, but send Guild Reward Packs. And if you send Guild Reward Packs, it sets you back 48 diamonds. That's the cheapest way. And the question is if this 48 diamonds Guild Reward Pack is worth it or not. We will soon figure this out. Now, 48 diamonds worth. You're gonna get 1 wine. You're gonna get 2 cola. And is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Well, let's find it out. I can prove that it is worth it. Because check out these rewards, not the towns, but the drop chance from each. So for each and every item, or each and every walk, you are gonna get an item awarded, and these are the probabilities. Thank you for the developers for giving us the probabilities because it's important. It's also mandatory based on EU laws, but that's another story. Now, regarding the probabilities, what you can do is the same thing as what I have done. I've made my preparations. Look at this. I've calculated in JavaScript. So the thing is that I started evaluating these items one by one and did an arithmetic mean calculation. What is an arithmetic mean calculation? It's basically an average calculation. That's what you know, an average calculation. So basically what you do is imagine that you get 4 times 50 diamonds and you get 1 time 10 diamond and you get 7 times 20 diamonds. What is the average? The average is obviously, you need to put them into parentheses. You need to sum them and divide it by the number of occurrences, which is 4 plus 1 plus 7, and then you see that the average is 29.17. So that's the idea. I made the exact same calculation. This is a most optimistic evaluation in a sense that, let's see, by far the most optimistic evaluation in a sense that everything counts, like really everything counts. And then I had a second one and a third one. I'll soon explain. Let's see the most optimistic estimation. In case of my most optimistic estimation, for 15 items in total, you're gonna get 639 diamonds. For 1 item you get 42, and for 3 items you get 127 diamonds worth of stuff. What is stuff? Like everything in here. My most optimistic evaluation is like, I'll give you the numbers. 152 diamonds. 15 diamonds is debatable, but maybe it's still worth it. In my second and third evaluation, this is 0. I calculated this with 0, so it's useless. Well, not useless in reality, but from a perspective of your strength, it's not gonna be important, right? Eternity Adamant, base price is 100. I calculated with this with my most optimistic evaluation as 50. This is 0, clearly. And then we have a 4% chance. I evaluate this as 50. But in my second and third calculation, it's 0 as well. This is 880 divided by 5. Although there are better purchase opportunities, but we still need Astro Silver because artifacts need to be collected. Now, I have no idea about this evaluation, but I gave it some 10 or something. I evaluated this as 0, the Abyss entry. This is also 0. This is 180 because you have 2 times this. But the real price is 130, 140, 150 per unit. So it's like you can even assign it up to 300 value if you want to. This is an interesting item because 30 of this gives you a red holy emblem. So this is super important. Just because of this, because of scarcity, you may want to play this event altogether. I assigned this a relatively high value of 300 also because of scarcity. Debatable, maybe a bit too high, who knows. Now, because of the red holy emblem, obviously. This is 85, debatable, can be more, and so on. So basically for this 3.2% chance, I gave it some... The reason why I gave it like 40 diamonds in here, even though usually it's like for free, because we are currently new in the holy emblem chart, and we need a lot of these stones. And one refresh costs 10 diamonds, and then you spend some of your soul stones on it. So 500 soul stones to be exact, okay? So 500 soul stones is the value of 1, 1000 soul stones is the value of 2, so 7000 soul stones are usually valued at 1400 diamonds. 1400 divided by 7 is 200. So you could make a case that it's worth 200 diamonds per this pack, plus 10, so 210. I calculated with a lot less, basically. So how much was it? 3.240. I calculated it with 40 diamonds. It's more than reasonable. I value it as 0, although it has a positive value. This is a 10 diamond refresh. You use it. 0. This is 1 over 70 times 1400, and so on. So it's more than 30, the value of spell scrolls, and it's also kind of scarce in a sense that you need a lot. This is 24 because you can purchase 20 for 16 diamonds if you choose to, and you may use it well. This is 0, 0, 0. That's how I calculated. This was my most optimistic evaluation, and the result was basically 42.63 diamonds if you agree with my calculation per occurrence. What does this mean? This means that if you send a guild reward pack for 48 diamonds, you get 3 times this pool, so you get more than 120 diamonds back. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Here is the answer to your first question. So absolutely worth sending guild reward packs all the time. Now comes the second question. Is the 500 pack worth it? Let's see, 500 diamond pack. And there my answer is also absolutely. Because 500 gives you 15 chances for these random pools. Times 15, you see that you already got 639 diamonds, and we haven't even talked about these town reaching rewards, these things. We haven't even talked about these. These also have positive value. So I proved to you that already without these, it's worth it. Now, actually I didn't prove it because your calculations may be a bit more frugal than mine. And let's see those calculations. So let's suppose that you need champion tokens. That's the price. You need eternity adamants and we value them at 50. Let's suppose that's debatable too. Let's suppose you need astro silver. Let's suppose you need 2 times 180. What was the 2 times 180? Double check. So there is a 2% chance somewhere. Yeah, the treasure hunt permit, you need it obviously. Then you have this 2 times 300 for the holy emblem redemption thing on the left, you see. And divination voucher 2 times 85. Debatable, it can be valued more once again, but you definitely need it. And then there is soul stones, you always need it, and that's it. So this is a more pessimistic valuation, and you still get 400 in the weighted average. You still get 468 diamonds worth of stuff for 15 pools. Now if you don't do the 15 pools, then it's like 31 diamonds per unit price. So you see that given that we're gonna get other stuff here, obviously it's worth it, obviously. So then comes the third most pessimistic valuation, where I say screw the champion tokens and screw the eternity adamants as well. Where is it? So just Astro Silver, Treasure Hunt Permit, Divination Voucher, Soulstones, and this thing here, this redemption ticket. And there the end result is still 422 diamonds, still based on my calculation. If you do this not 15 times but just once, in that case you have a 28 diamonds unit price, 3 times 84 diamonds in exchange for sending 48 diamond reward back. It's worth it either way. So no matter what you do, it's gonna be worth it. So it's worth playing, it's worth purchasing even for the worst case option. So this is given. Then let's see how far you get based on the free stuff. So on my other account I haven't made the purchase. So this is beer. You see that it's even between 4 steps and 5 steps per unit. So either 4 or 5. And then these are the results. These are the results, and I got these, but these come from the exact same pools, or exact same pool that we calculated with, so I can just delete this already. It doesn't matter, this was just one occurrence of what I got. So 4 times 5, 5 times 5, 2 times 8, 3 times 10. That's all. That's all you get. For cola, you see it's either 2 or 3, for beer it's either 4 or 5. It looks kind of even to me, but I cannot know this. One more thing is that I tested this whole thing once already with the full 20 pool. I won't show you the tests themselves, but I have the test results. And with the test results, I have some more information of how much sacrificing 10 beer cost us. By the way, this looks like wine, but let's not get into the so yeah, and this looks like some cheap variation of cola. It's not like a real one. Anyway, it won't matter much. What matters is that we will need some guidance on how far we're gonna get, and based on my notes, and I'm checking out my notes right now as we speak. Where is it? So I've prepared my own notes, and how far we got is another question. So in this thread from me, and I'm gonna calculate the results. Leprechaun Travel Log. My average, so this is a weighted average for covering 10 beers of progress, was 46.7 half kilometers. 46.77. Let's see if I can pull this off, because it was from a Google Chrome session, but no, I couldn't pull this off, it seems. The thing is that with this 46.7, oh, there it is. That's it. So here you see that I got 43 to 51. So this is all I could cover with 10. I don't know how I got 51 from 10 tries, but it's between 43 and 51. And all the towns are 130 away, by the way. I figured this out since my first test. Except for the first town, that is 50 half miles away. So, given that the average was 46.7, and we got 20 options, so 3, 5, 8, 12, 20, 24, 28, 29, 30 in total. No, actually we have 30 because you purchase 15 in exchange for 500 diamonds 20 times. So you get 30 options. We cover 1,402 half kilometers or whatever. Now let's see. The equation we need to solve is 1402 equals, and what is it equal to? Equals 50 plus 130 times x, and then we subtract 50 from both sides, it's 1352, and divide it by 130, and then we get x, which is 10.4 cities. So for your full purchase, you get 10.4 cities of progress in total. Now, this is not that good, obviously, because you're really far from the end result that you're looking for, because you have 30 rewards in total. Obviously, some of these towns are going to be paid. So I told you that we got 18 colas, 10 beers without sending the guild reward packs, and with sending the guild reward packs you get 20 colas in total and 11 in total with the 1 diamond purchase, obviously. So 11 times the daily quota is 11 times 4.677. This was my average. And for the colas, 20 times, I assume it's 2.5, but I cannot be sure about it. So this is what you get. You can cover 101 half miles or half kilometers, and the event lasts 5 days. So this is what you can cover. 507. 507, and now the end result is 1402 plus 507, which is 1909. So you get how many cities do you cover in total? That's the question. 1909 half kilometers equals 50 plus 130 times x, and then we subtract 50 from both sides once again, 1859, and we divide it by 130, and you see that you can average 14 rewards and the 14.3, so there is a luck buffer. So without paid offers, you can expect that you're gonna get 5 divination vouchers, 2 epic artifacts, 15 commanders, 10 treasure hunt permits, 10 commanders, 6 artifact essence, 1 random epic tarot union, soul stones 50, 20 eternity adamants. You calculate the value, it's worth the remaining 100 diamonds per 500 diamond purchase, for sure. I don't even need to calculate this. Is this event good? Absolutely. Treasure hunt permits, champion units, divination voucher, and artifact essence. This alone is worth like 4,000 diamonds in itself, and you're meant to reach it. Now the issue is that to advance further it's gonna be kind of tough. So you see, because that comes through paid offers, and come on, like you get 4 beers in total. What is the progress? 5.67. So you progress like 20 half kilometers and 1 city, or 22, and 1 city is 130 away. How many of these purchases would you need to make just to get the eternity adamants? Is it worth it? Well, you would need possibly 5 days of this purchase. Just think about it, and then it's already 10 to 12 euros, and for that you get 70 eternity adamants. Like, I've seen better spendings, better offers in this game altogether. And the offer is gonna just get worse and worse, except, no, actually not worse and worse, it's gonna get slightly better after a while, because here you can get 120 3 times. So if you want to, then you can eventually get some of these rewards, like 3rd generation hero. It's nothing new, but it's gonna be really expensive. Red Holy Emblem, you can just get it from the regular rewards, come on. So one thing is that in order to get a legendary armor, you need to get to town 30. That's really a lot. Now, is it guaranteed that it's 130 half miles every single time? No, it's not guaranteed, because I've never seen anything beyond town 14, like, ever. Okay, so this was the calculation, and you see you've got the answer to all your questions. I won't do the daily chores, but I will make the purchase 20 times straight away because for the sake of the video only. So otherwise what I recommend is do 2 purchases a day. So this means that you purchase 12 on day 1, and then 2 on day 2, 2 on day 3, 2 on day 4, 2 on day 5 to max out the daily rewards, right? You know what, I will just do this and you can imagine the rest. Okay, so discover it, explore it yourself. So with the colas, you see that you always get 2 to 3 and you get the same rewards, whether you get cola or whether you get beer. Now I'm gonna do this, so this is gonna be a drunk leprechaun. So I do this one by one so that you see the 130, okay? Whether I'm lucky, whether I'm not lucky, that's another question. Now 15, 10, you see it's either 4 or 5. So 6, 1, and now we got 4, but it's 127, you see town 1, divination voucher 5, and 127, it's always 130 half kilometers. Let's do 10. We got these rewards, and then we got these rewards. This is what you're looking for, right? I already have 17, that's amazing. So now let's see town 3. So 4, 5. So it's 4 and 5 mostly. I'm getting closer. And now it's 3. So we covered 5 and it's 128 away. Once again, the distance is 130. It's meant to be 130. Oh, champion token, that's at least something. By the way, champions are good. Do you know why? Because they're alternative awakening forms. So when you have a union, for example, Castle Tower, most people don't know that Rampart and Fortress champions can also play. If you play that, for example, so Dungeon and Necropolis, some people don't know that Castle can also play. And by the way, Lord Heart, the undead Lord Heart, can do miracles with some of the castle units, possibly. Now, let's see the next town's distance, just so that you see the results. 21, 16, 12, oh, horrible rewards. Spell scrolls are actually okay. And now feed 1 times, 4. That's I like it. And now you got the 15 commander tokens, and once again 130 away. It's always 130 away. 80, 47, 33 left, and we got 11 extra half kilometers, whatever this means, and 119 away, right? So it's 130 again. You see the resorts, once again Holy Emblem. Maybe I'm running better than average, okay, so I would not expect that many emblems. Champion unit this time, that's good. So 26 is left. We cover 19 half kilometers extra. And 111 plus 19 is 130 once again. So it's always 130 away. I won't even continue because I've seen this, like, won't even continue explaining that it's 130 away because I've seen this multiple times. And I'm running really well. I'll soon get a red emblem. Now I got enough for a red emblem. So you see, it's worth it just for these things. And then Artifact Essence 800, come on, that's worth a lot. And now you spend the rest. Town 7 already. You're expected to reach town 14 with this, but you need to dump down 10,000 diamonds in total. And I haven't even completed these missions, I will do this later. And I still have 8 to purchase because I want the rewards. What rewards am I talking about? Here is the mission. And spend 300 diamonds, you get 400 XP, don't underestimate this. And 30 artifact essence. Now, maybe you don't want to get rid of 120 artifact essence for day 2, 3, 4 and 5, because the value of this 120 artifact essence, it's like 120 divided by, how much is it? 1800, because you need 1800 to purchase a full artifact, and I don't know the value of one of such artifact, like 7000. then you're leaving 466 diamonds on the table, which is a daily 116 diamonds. It's worth more than 100 diamonds, just this thing. So of course you spread it out over the 5 days. Of course, like what else would you do? This is the event, so it's surprisingly interesting. A lot of people will get frustrated that they are only focused on these rewards, and you won't get really far. Even with all the purchases, you're only expected to get all the way to town 14, which is this one. So this thing. And then the good things come as well. So Eternity Adamant and what is this? Champion and Rare Orange and 20 more and 3rd generation hero. Forget the 3rd generation hero, you won't get it. If you played well, you already have 3 anyway. Divine Herald unit for 25. And you know what leads to this? Hundreds of dollars, basically. Hundreds. You would need to purchase this multiple times to get all the way to the end, according to my calculation. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Anything worth doing? So here I've evaluated that most of these offers are overpriced, unless you desperately need some improvement right now. But there is one thing. It may be worth considering. Well, is it 6 stars? So about like 580 tokens times 152. It's an 88,000 diamond offer. Divided by 120, it's 734 diamonds per euro. But you get a 6-star commander. Think about that. This one, who knows if it's worth it. So it's 1.33 times a red emblem. Scarcity wise, obviously, plus some sweetener, the Eternity Adamant. Possibly this could be the most interesting offer out of all for some, but I would not consider it myself. Okay, so that's it, and obviously the 3.5 generation hero with the usual discount. That's another thing that may be worth it. Well, it's definitely worth it because that's the biggest booster you saw on my other account. That's why Windry is first. So these are the options, and these beers are not worth it, definitely, unless you desperately need Eternity Adamants, because then you might consider the daily things. Or if you're whaling, then obviously you do what you normally do. Okay, this is the event. Hopefully finally we have a better one, so hopefully you like it as well.